Hello angels, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am back with another beauty video, but this time I am doing a challenge. So as you guys could see from my thumbnail and my title, I decided to jump on the one dip makeup challenge that I've seen Nikki tutorials do, James Charles, and several other people. They have recently done that on their channel, and I thought that the video was really interesting, really cool, and they both made it super unique to them and their styles of makeup. Basically, it is a makeup challenge where with every single step of your makeup routine, you can only dip into that product one time. Or if it's a pump, you can only pump it one single time. So you have to try and create a full face of makeup based off of using very minimal products, which is really difficult, especially for a makeup artist like myself who loves makeup. I love full coverage. I'm breaking out, so I'm not, you know, you could probably pick a bad time to do this, but we're gonna try and make it work. So, without further ado, if you guys would like to see how I complete this challenge, make sure to hit that subscribe button and keep on watching. If you're new here, my beauty room is always super, super hot, and I can't put the fan on because it interferes with, like, the mic. Okay, shall we begin? Y'all, I'm going to be using one of my favorite primers, the Becca First Light Priming Filter. I've been using this a ton lately. It's something that I have used before, and I recently used on a makeup challenge, and now I just will not stop using it. And I love that it kind of cancels out some discoloration because it's purple. But we can only use one pump, so I really hope I get a good amount. So that's all I get. I'm gonna spread it around. I'm praying that this comes out kind of nice because right after this, I am filming another video for my couple channel, which is AE I Love You, if you did not know. You don't know, now you know. Yeah. I really want it to look decent. Next we have, I'm not exactly sure how it works, if it's like a tube like this where you have to squeeze it out. My guess is I should just squeeze out only as much as, like, for instance, the primer came out, or one single pump of foundations to keep it fair. I'm gonna go with the most full coverage foundation that I own, which is the Smashbox Studio Skin Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. If you guys are wondering, I'm using the shade 2.3, which is light medium with a warm undertone. I'm not a warm undertone necessarily right now, so it's probably not gonna be exactly my shade, but when I spray tan, it does work. Oh my goodness, that's so little. Oh, it's not gonna cover me up. I'm just gonna take this beauty sponge and see if I can spread this all around my face. I'm hoping that it works out because I can't dip in to more product. Okay. This is probably my favorite foundation. This one in the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation, but I wouldn't even know how to go about using that product for a challenge like this because it's a stick. Okay. She feels sheer. Oh my god. I've been breaking out so bad from my masks that I just don't think that this is gonna do. Am I dissatisfied? Yes. Is it like the worst thing ever? No, because now we are going to be going in with cream contour into concealer. Thank God. What I usually do is take my Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth Foundation in the shade Mocha, and I take this brush, I think it's the E8 brush from Morphe, and all I do is just take a tiny little, oh my god, that's probably way too much. I'm gonna put some back. I would just place it all around my face where I want to contour and then blend it in with this. So yeah. I grabbed so much. This is not looking good. Now, because I have way too much product on that brush, I'm just gonna switch over to this brush. This is my M439 brush. I usually use that small one, but I mean, I don't know what to do. I just use way too much. So I'm just gonna press this into my skin. I think it's because I'm nervous. I've never used this much on accident. Oh my god. On the bright side, we're not gonna need a lot of bronzer.
Do me a favor. Shut the up.
I promise you it doesn't usually look like this, but let's hurry up and get some concealer on because... So we will be using our Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is in the shade Light Beige. I'm just using what's on the wand. And let's try and spread this out. My whole forehead. Oh my god, what is going on? If it looks like I'm overdoing the concealer, it's because I am, because I have to make up for all of that contour that I just put on accident. I love Shape Tape. So let's go ahead and blend that. I'm gonna go ahead and use this as a primer for my eyes as well, if it spreads. I kind of let it sit there for too long, so it's starting to dry, but hopefully it will spread out some. Well, it's not my best base ever. It's probably actually my worst base ever. If you would like a proper foundation routine, this is not the video. Go check out one of my other videos, because this one,
this ain't it, Chief!
Moving forward, I will be going in with my usual Airspun Extra Coverage Translucent Setting Powder. I'm not gonna be able to set probably my neck as much as I would normally like to. So my strategy is I'm going to dip in and get as much powder as I possibly can on my sponge so that I can spread it out and set as much of my face as possible. Here we go. Okay. A dip. So I'm gonna put some here, spread it out some on my forehead, my chin, oh no, around my mouth. This is bad.
Just did a bad thing.
Okay, I'm also gonna set under here because I probably will not be able to bake. I'm just trying to set as much of my face as possible. My sponge. Now that my face feels nice and still wet, I'm gonna move on to my next step, taking my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder in medium deep, and I usually just take this to set the parts of my face that I contoured. So I'm gonna be really careful this time, unlike the last time. Just using my M530 brush, I'm just going to dip in here. I'm not gonna grab that much, just one dip, and oh shoot. And I'm gonna set where my contour was placed. And I'm also gonna take this and try and set as much of my neck as possible because I literally have no powder on my neck, and if you knew how much contour I stuck down there when I had too much, you'd be like, oh no, do not go outside.
Oh, don't do it, yeah.
I just wanna know, like, whoever made this challenge up, what were you thinking? I mean, it's kind of interesting, but like, also, what? This is freaking hard. And my makeup feels so patchy and unblended right now. Like right here, I'm hurting myself right now. I'm gonna take that sponge, and I know there's like no powder left on it, but in case there's like residue, I'm just gonna try and clean this up a little bit. This is bad. Great, now I will go in with my Anastasia contour kit. This is where I take a fluffy brush and I just contour my nose. So with one little dip in each side, I'm just gonna do a little here, do a little here, do a little here, do a little here, and try and spread out this product as evenly as possible because if it's going this bad already, I'm just scared for brows, to be honest. Well, since I don't have anything baking on my face, I might as well just do my blush now. For blush, I'm gonna take my Anastasia Blush Trio in Pink Passion. I love this blush. The JH02 brush, and I'm just gonna dip. Little here, little here, little here, little there. Little on my nose, forehead. Blush feels pretty successful. Next we have brows, people. I'm gonna take James Charles' advice here and go in with my Dip Brow Pomade, and I'm gonna try and scoop a decent amount. All I can use for both brows is whatever's on my brush, so I'm gonna have to scoop it and then like place some on each side and then go in and spread it out. So starting with combing them out real fast. And mine's dry too. So as you can see, I'm just gonna scoop. Watch that be way too much. Holy. Putting that away. I have never put this away so fast. So here we go. It fell.
And
I needed you. Oh my god, guys, I completely forgot I just got this. Morphe just sent me a package with a Morphe mirror. I'm gonna use it. Okay, so I'm gonna start putting a little up here. I'm gonna try and shape out the brow first and then fix it. Oh my god, the whole chunk just fell on my arm. Now the floor, now it's gone. Okay, FML.
watch your profanity.
Trying to make this go as far as I can. That's ugly. We are about out of product, people. Okay, your girl is out of product. Before I stare at it too long, I'm just gonna go right in and conceal. I always do this, so I'm just gonna take a dip on my brush that I clean up with. So I'll just put some there, some here. I think they did the same thing actually. Seems like the most efficient way. I guess kind of decent. Not great, but could be worse-ish. Now using just one thing of my brow gel, I'm flicking them up to try and hide the sparse places that I usually have way more product on. But I ran out. So by the way, I wanted to tell you all, in case you were wondering, I am doing some Halloween looks this year. I just got home from the store a little bit earlier today where I picked up like pretty much all of my supplies. I have like several different looks planned out for you if that is something that you are looking forward to. Hopefully you stay tuned for those videos. I did a few last year and the year before as well. It's really fun for me, but I'm more into like glam than like gore, so I'm like trying to step out of my comfort zone this year and do a little bit of like everything. This looks bad. Okay, people. Today I'm going to be going in with this palette that I just got in my BoxyCharm. It's the Editor palette by Ciate London, and I haven't used it yet, even though it looks dirty. So the rules for eyeshadow are the same. I have to literally just dip into each shade that I'm using one time and make that work. These are the shades in the palette. Really, really pretty. Here I go. The shade I'll be starting with is this brownish shade down here. I'm just gonna press it. Press it. Okay, I guess. All right, next I'm gonna dip into another shade with the M532 fluffy brush. I'm gonna dip into this corally shade right here. And I want to tap it off, but like only a little. So I'm gonna put some here, put some here, and I'm gonna start blending this out into my crease a little bit. This is actually a really pretty color. I'm holding this brush so soft because if I make one wrong move, this is over. Safe. Okay, now I'm gonna be strategic. I'm gonna take this brush, E27 brush from Morphe, and it is a blending brush, but it's a little bit stiff, especially on the edge. So I'm going to dip into this nude shade, blend out all of this, and then carry it underneath my lower lash line just to give me some sort of color underneath, and hope that looks good. This is way more nude than I was expecting. It's like not even showing up. Okay, with the new brush, I'm gonna take this shade that I just realized I have. It's sort of a nude taupe color. One dip. I'll be putting it underneath both of my eyes. Last thing I'm gonna do is the scariest thing, and I'm gonna be going in with a shimmer shade on a flat brush. So the best shade I think I could go with right here. So I'm just going to dip, tap. One more thing, I'm just gonna dip into this shade right here, the champagne color. One little swipe, place it in the inner corner of both of my eyes to help blend it and make them pop. Ooh. And without adding anything on this brush, I'm just gonna blend it all out a little bit. She played it safe today. We are going to be taking our Fenty Beauty highlighter in How Many Carats. This is new to me. Grabbing a highlighter brush, I'm going to dip and highlight everywhere as much as I can. What this challenge is teaching me so far, I understand why I spend so much money on makeup, because I use a lot of it. None of what I have on my face right now feels like enough. None of it. I'm gonna go ahead and use my setting spray now. I guess I'm just gonna do one little, this Morphe setting mist because it kind of goes the widest. So just so you know, none of this is set right now. Next, we have mascara. We are going to use my Lily Lashes mascara today, and I'm hoping there's a decent amount on the wand. Okay, so this is super random, but I recently made my dogs a TikTok account, and in 2 days they already passed the amount of followers that I had on my couple TikTok. It's just so easy making videos for them because they don't have to get ready or anything. They're like already ready for their day when they wake up, so you can just record them whatever they're doing. And then there's so many cute sounds for dogs. There's like a whole community for German Shepherd lovers on TikTok, I've realized. And it makes sense because I do follow animal TikTok accounts too, and animal Instagram accounts, because the animals are like the best. Yeah, I've been doing so many funny voiceovers. If you guys would like a good laugh, make sure you go and check out their TikTok.
Look, we can't go outside, okay?
What?
It is called Blitz in Dallas. That's at BLITZANDDALLAS. Alright, so I'm about to put my false lashes on. I don't really think there's a way that you can do like tube glue, or like a dip, if that makes sense. I feel like I just have to like put it on, so give me a break on this one, guys. You can't exactly do like a dip for a lip liner, so I'm just gonna use a liquid lipstick and hope that everything goes smoothly. It is the Gerard Cosmetics 90210 lipstick, and I love this shade. It actually goes really nice with my shirt, hopefully. All I'm gonna be able to use is whatever's on the wand, which usually I like to go back in and like refill it. Here I go. Your girl luckily picked a liquidy Hydro Matte lipstick somehow. It is fulfilling all of my needs.
I sure hope it does.
Let me put myself together real quick. Alright, you guys, so this is the final result. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. Obviously, I could work on a lot if I had more product time, opportunity. I would make this full glam a lot more seamless and blended, and I probably would have done something a little bit more dramatic with the eyes, but played it a little bit safe just to, you know, get through the challenge. I do have something to do after this. I would say the hardest part for me was the foundation, just because I am breaking out right now, and then the brows. I usually have to keep adding and adding and adding to fill in like the sparse areas on the top of my brows, but other than that, I would say came together pretty well. I will say if I did my makeup this conservatively, I'd probably save a lot more money on makeup. You guys probably would too. But all in all, this was a fun challenge. If you all enjoyed this video, please make sure that you hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and then turn on the bell, which are my post notifications, so that you're notified whenever I post a video. Shout out to James Charles and Nikki Tutorials and everyone else who is doing this video. This is like my jam. Like getting on here and trying things out and doing challenges and doing my makeup and just talking to you is like so fun to me. Follow all my social media and follow my TikToks, and I will see you all in my next video. I love you so much, angels, and God bless.